Well, it's John Black, Super Chemist. Well, this is going to be a new series. I don't know what it's going to be called exactly. It's going to be something like wife slash biology slash marriage slash family, uh, something to that effect. It's going to be like a long series too, man. It's probably going to be like 20 videos or something. It's going to be everything I know. Wish to God I knew all the stuff I'm going to put in these videos when I was 16. My life would have been, oh my God, just so. I'm going to expose every lie about marriage and women and men and feminism and all that kind of crap. My computer, oh, there it goes. So, this first intro part, all right, I actually wrote down, I'm going to read it for word, because I want you to realize, if you just hear this part, maybe you'll be like, oh, maybe he knows what he's talking about, you know what I mean? But if you listen to all this stuff, you will know how to get a woman, you will know everything about a woman, what she wants, and how to be a man, right? Everyone always says, oh, you got to be a man. This is how you be a man, all right? I'm going to tell you that this is the instruction booklet on how to be a man. And it's also an instruction booklet on how to be a woman. You know what I mean? If you're a woman, especially if you're Gen Z, man, you people definitely need to. You guys have been so indoctrinated, you just don't even know anything, man. Some of you actually think a woman is the same as a man. Like, what? How can you even? That's like putting an orange up and an apple up, and you're like, yep, them are the same thing. So we're going to go into the history of, not much of it, just like, maybe 5-10 minutes of, the humanity and the family unit back in the day and how things progressed a little bit. We're not going to get deep into history, though. Don't think that. And I'm going to go over, what you need to do to get a wife, how you should act if you want to keep your wife, and how to make sure that you're going to have 100% chance that or not 100%, but 95% chance that your marriage is going to last for your entire life. Okay. Because there's been a lot of lies that we've been told about men and women that are all lies. Everything you think you know about women and relationships and marriage, just basically take that information out of your head and throw it into the garbage, because we've all been fooled and tricked. But we're going to go over this one thing here first so that you can understand. I'm going out of sequence here, but I just want this one example of what I'm talking about when I'm saying you just have to have a little bit of knowledge, and you won't have you won't have any woman you want, but when you find that woman that you should have, you will definitely you'll have a very good chance to get that woman, because all you have to do is do certain things, you know what I mean? But anyways, let me get on with the story that I wrote down or whatever. Women will take a bad boy, okay, and everyone knows what a bad boy is, right? The guy that he isn't really contributing to the relationship. He's not really he's treating the woman shitty, or crappy. I'm sorry, or whatever. He's not the whatever, but he's good looking, or he's he's just got that manly man thing that they crave or whatever. So anyways, women will take a bad boy over a nice guy. Why? Well, we've always said, I've always said, I'm sure everyone else has too, because we all see that. This is true. They'll take the bad boy over the nice guy, and the nice guy will treat him like a goddess, and she will step over him to get to that bad boy person that is no not going to be any good for her. You know what I mean? At all. Everyone knows, even she knows. She'll admit it and say like, yeah, I know he's so great, but I'm going to have to step on his head with my heel. I'm going to step over top of him because he's a nice guy, and here we got this bad boy, right? So, do they like horrible people? Is that what their deal is? Is that what? Is that? Now that's what that's what I always thought. They just gravitate towards horrible people, and that's what I was always told. If you want a woman, you have to kind of not treat them like crap, but they always say you got to treat them mean. You got to treat them. You can't treat them good. That's a lie, though. Here's number one. And there's number one lie. Boom. Because that is not true. Okay. No. What they want is not a bad boy. They want a leader. A leader. You're like, well, what the hell? How's that dude? How's he? What the hell? Right? But men today are trained by single moms and propaganda in society and the TV and the movies and everything like that to not be leaders or men. It's frowned upon to be manly, masculine, to be a leader. If you watch any sitcom or movie or whatever, the little girl or the woman, they're always saying they're going to be the leader, it's just. So you got all these men are being trained by mothers to not be masculine, and there's no man there to teach the child how to be a man. They don't know what a man is. They have no clue. Like me, I had no clue what a man was. I just thought it was someone who went to work and he paid all the bills. You know what I mean? That's what everyone's definition is. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. So, what happens when you do that, though? What happens when the whole society tells all their little boys not to be men? That's toxic. You know what I mean? And they tell all the little girls, you should be leaders. You know what I mean? Even though they're not leaders. And you know what I mean? But anyways, so what do you have left in a society like that we have right now? Well, the good guys are not leaders. They don't know how to be leaders. They don't know how to be a man, okay? And if you're not a man, you can get a woman, you can marry a woman, but you ain't going to stay married. It's not a marriage. It's just a fling, really. It's a finite marriage. It's not forever, all right? Because you're not a leader. If you're not a leader, you will not keep your woman. She cannot respect you if you're not a leader, right? And so all you have left are these good guys who are not leaders, right? But you also have the bad boys, right? And those will be still there. They will be bad leaders, though. And bad leaders who act like jerks, right? Because they're really just, here, let me just go back to reading. Why all the bad boys are still leaders? Why? Why are they still leaders? And the good boys, the good guys, they aren't good leaders. Well, common sense, because they are bad boys and don't care what their single moms taught them, and they don't care what society wants them to be. They don't give a crap. So they stay leaders, or they stay manly. You know what I mean? It's just that they're just bad leaders. You know what I mean? They're manly and they're leaders, but they're bad leaders. You know what I mean? So what am I saying? I'm saying women do not want bad boys, right? But I'm also saying women want a leader and will do anything. Anything. And I mean anything. To get that. to get a leader, they will do anything. They want it so bad, okay? They want it so bad, they will they're willing to give up their dignity, self-respect. They'll be with a wife beater, a cheater, a deadbeat husband and dad. They'll endure anything. They will drive hours to get to this man that treats them like garbage and just uses them for sex.